everyone, I'm Heather and welcome back to my channel. So we are back today with Disciples Liberation. We just started it last episode, but I'm kind of enjoying it. Like, I know nothing about the series, nothing about the game. Just that it was compared in some ways to Heroes of Might and Magic, which I love. It does seem that the Heroes of Might and Magic portion is just the grid-based combat, but I like it, so I'm okay with it. I don't exactly know where I'm going. This has some arrows, but I don't have a map, so I don't know where exactly I'm supposed to be headed. I don't normally play games in this sort of style. In, like, you know, this kind of walking around a dungeon thing. Can I go in there? No, I guess not. So I have to find something to open that. So there must be a lever around. Oh, see, there's a treasure chest. So how do I get there? Oh, here's a lever. Ah, right there. I got equipment. Plate boots. Okay. So let's see what the boots are. So I have these boots, mercenary boots. I have these boots. These are my new boots. Dexterity, and primal resistance. Okay, so we'll change those boots. Did I get anything else? No, it doesn't look like it. But I have 4 skills. Okay, so we did Hardy last time. I can do 5% to divine and unholy power, but also resistance, teamwork. The power and all resistances are increased by 5 for units who are standing beside at least one other friendly unit. And this is Twilight Initiate, gain access to Twilight Essence Tier 2 spells. And then these would be the other spells. Let me go back, because I do have a spell, which I think is a primal spell. I wonder if those are like the hit points or the spell points for those particular type of thing. But the only thing I have is a primal spell right now, so I guess if we're going to do skill tree, I'd maybe want to do this one, and this one. So those are primal. And then maybe one of these. I guess we'll do that. Okay. Okay, so that's pretty good. I guess the skills come from just doing the battles, maybe? Okay, so we open that. Oh, and we can go here now. All right. Okay, so that's a health fountain. So we've got all our hit points back. And this is the priest, I think. Sebastian, the old priest serving the Church of St. Darchild, looks up from his work to you. He's sorting through children's clothing, all of it clean and well made, and marked to be sent to orphanages across the city. He's hardly the monster your contract made him out to be. Until he snarls at you, that is.
The rat who's been crawling our sewers reveals herself.
I'm here to kill you. Lie. There's a price on your head, or let your guards go and I'll spare them. I guess that one.
You know why I'm here. But your guards don't have to die. Let them go and I'll spare them.
The rat shows me pity. You are unique, I'll give you that.
The priest gestures to the shadows. His guards emerge. You are surrounded.
Tell me, to what do I owe this assassination? Feeding these children? Nursing those displaced by the veil? Their young eyes will see much suffering in their lifetimes. Let them start by seeing yours.
The plan to sneak in should have worked, you think. Were they warned of your arrival? Surrounded, trapped. If ever there is a time to draw one's sword, it's now. Okay. I'm not sure about this. Okay, battle strategy. The backline system. Every unit in your active squad can be placed in the backline or frontline. Frontline units use their frontline abilities and can be controlled during their turn. However, they can be targeted and defeated. Backline units use their backline ability. They act automatically each turn and cannot be targeted or defeated directly. If all of your frontline units are defeated, the fight is lost. Carefully choose backline and frontline units for your squad. Carefully choosing backline and frontline units for your squad is an essential part of battle strategy. Okay. So, wait, intern, this. Okay, I don't even know how you do that. I just have to survive 3 rounds. Okay, so I'm going to wait and... What's her spell? This one. Rains down the waters of life stream, healing... Okay. Grants regen. Okay, so we don't need that yet. That'll be a later spell. Let's wait.
Father, guide my blade. Walk in his light.
Pressing the enemy.
I will carve his sword on you. Today is a good day for a fight.
We will be victorious.
Okay, so... Huh. I guess I'll
Now
move
you
him
see
back
me.
here. And I'll let him intern. Can this... Oh no, this does have... I do have to go up one. So let's go ahead and not do that one. Oh, I did not mean to do that. Okay. So move right here. What is this?
No need to thank me.
We'll do that. Okay, I'll let him come up
I'll sneak
here.
past them.
Oh, I got something. Okay.
You mess with Abby, you mess with me.
Alright, so, and then I can do
You're
this
done.
one. And I can't do another one, so let's go ahead and end that turn.
The line must not break. I call on his holy fury.
Wear them down.
Okay, so
Rally, troops.
they're not that... We should still be able to do this.
Feel
They're not
his
that
wrath.
bad.
Pressing the enemy. We make our stand here.
How?
Okay. So I think we're first gonna get this guy.
Fine.
Then we can go after... Oh no, we can't do anything. So I guess I could move her back
I'm
here. And then for him, I'll let
Now
him
you
come
see
over
me.
here. And then he
Feel
can
the
also
snakes
attack
bite.
this guy.
Father, guide my blade.
And they...
I will
I
carve
guess they
his sword
could
on
come
you.
up around this way.
Walk in his light.
We will be victorious.
Okay, that might not have been good. But...
Sorry, something's wrong.
Yeah, we're losing.
Your vision blurs. A pain shoots through your right arm to your fingertips, so severe it feels like your skin might burst apart. And then it does.
Help me.
From your flesh, darkness emerges like a swirling black pearl. In it, you see pure night, and the night sees you. A corona of molten light crackles forth from the pitch.
Impossible! Stand back, fools! All of you, back!
It's a portal! Go, now!
You and Orion leap through the sweltering heat into the void and are immediately swallowed whole. Behind you, the portal closes, leaving no trace other than the black scars on the floor. And fear in the hearts of all. I think we could have actually won the battle. Ooh.
From the cosmic tear, you are hurtled bewilderingly forward. Never before had mortal feet touched this soil, nor mortal eyes seen this ancient sight. Sprawling, ancient, longing to be rediscovered. Until now, this is your true home. This is your fate.
Ooh. Orion follows as you approach the Forgotten City and its gates. At its gates, a word is carved in foreign glyphs. It reads Ilion, which you know to mean City of Sacred Angels, though you've never been able to read such markings before.
Abandoned and ancient. Could be dwarven.
It's even older. Well, it's ours now. Mother told me about places like that. How about it's even older?
Older. Look at the stone. It wasn't cut. It's like it was formed from the bedrock. And these glyphs match the glyphs on my armor.
You're worried about your belt, Abby? You just ripped a hole in space. We're lost in some forgotten city. I'm sorry. I just haven't seen you do that since we were kids. It scared me.
I know. I couldn't control it then, but this time was different. Ori, I can't shake the feeling it was fate.
The word lingers as you carry forward. Fate.
Let's look around, but be on your guard. Just because this place looks abandoned doesn't mean it is.
Your mind races as you explore the landscape. Amongst the rubble, you see ghosts of marketplaces, forges, homes, and families. How incredible it must have been, once. Okay, into the twilight. Talk to Orion inside Ilion's castle. Your home, Ilion. Welcome to the legendary city of Ilion, your home. You will be able to make it your own and upgrade it during your journey across Nevendar. Right now, you have access to the castle and a building of each of the 4 factions. In the faction buildings, you can recruit units for your army. Once this is done, you can go to the castle and speak to Orion to start your journey. Recruitment building. During your journey, you will acquire blueprints. Each acquired blueprint allows you to construct a specific building in Ilion. Oh, this is also a similar to Heroes sort of thing. Each building's construction will require specific resources and gold. Upgrading Ilion is essential as every building will grant powerful benefits. The key benefit is that new buildings allow you to recruit new units for your army. Okay, I get it. Alright, so let's look at this. So I have to go to the castle. Ilion's castle. The castle is the place to perform a variety of actions. Talk with your companions, research new spells, reassign your skills, gather resources from captured buildings in the world. Come back regularly. Train your companions to increase their level. To discuss the next step in your adventure, speak with Orion. Okay. Meet companions, Orion. Weeks pass. You train tirelessly in the courtyards and under the pavilions, slowly honing your power. By night, you spend your restless hours exploring the castle grounds. One night, tonight, Orion follows you to the giant structure spiraling up from the rubble of this forgotten land. Inside, you discover a great hall enshrining a stone table. Upon it, a familiar sight. Look, a map of Nevendar. But if it's accurate, this city is at the center of the world. How has no one found this place? You look down at the sprawling map of Nevendar, dreaming of what this old castle might have been, or what it could be. Hey, Avi, back when we first got here, you said something that's been playing in my head every night. At the city gates, you said it was fate. What's our fate? To build a new home, to build an army, to liberate the world. I sound crazy, I know. To liberate the world, probably. It's called liberation. As that power was pulsing through me, I closed my eyes and could see this place. We turned it into a refuge for all the people of Nevendar. You wanted to protect everyone since we were kids. We've been scraping by, going from one low-paying contract to the next. Now we're trapped here. We're almost out of food and water. Right, but you've been honing your power. Any day now, you'll be able to control it and we'll get out of here. Or we stay. This could be the home we've always wanted. It needs a little work, but imagine it. Orion looks around you, inspecting the hall. Yes, he seems to say to himself, as he places his hand on his hips. This will do nicely. Fine. Fine? Yes, fine. But the Empire is going to be looking for us, and they always find what they're looking for, even here. Then we hire protection, which means we're going to need allies. And money. And ale. Lots of ale. Hey, I was already sold. Where do we start? You point his attention to the map. With cunning, any of the denizens of Nevendar would make a strong ally. But where do you start? How about who do we trust in the Empire? We're enemies of the Empire by now, which means enemies of the Empire are suddenly our friends. You thinking what I'm thinking? The Castle Hale? Lair of the Mercenary King. The gates are open to all. If anyone wants to join our band, that's where they'd be. Okay, what about the Unholy Legion? The Empire wants us dead, understandable. So we could go to their enemies, the Legion of the Damned. I've never seen a demon in person before. Probably how they want it. They only accept outsiders in Horik. If we want allies, that's where we should start. I can't believe we're doing this. The hordes. The Empire would never expect us to make allies with the undead. What do you think? AV, Queen of Skulls. It suits you. I've been called worse. All undead worship their goddess Mortis above any other. But if there were a way to get them on our side, they'd make an intimidating ally. If this map is correct, Greyleaf's remote enough that we could go there unseen. They say Mortis's necromancers once called the woods their home. Okay, what about the Elven clan? We're displaced, on the run. The clans could sympathize, but where do we find them? Word is the elves were spotted in the Whitelands. Old Dwarven territory? Those mountains are treacherous. No more so than elves, but something tells me you think it's worth the risk. I've made my decision. I'll keep training my power. When it's ready, we'll head for... I honestly, I don't know. Aviana and Orion start as neutral faction, but as you progress through your adventure, certain choices improve or worsen your standing with Nevendar's factions. The better your standing, the more benefits you reap. Your standing affects the units you can recruit, the equipment you can use, and the rewards you earn. It also impacts how certain denizens of Nevendar react to you, and how your adventure will end. Choose your alliances wisely. Okay, select a realm. Okay. So what would I want to do? So this was... This was the demons, I think. That... Oh, I don't remember. Okay, so it looks like maybe we should try this one first because it says the difficulty is easy. So, Plains of Widows. Once the seat of the Empire, the Castle Hale is now an outpost home to rebels, thieves, and warriors for hire. So this is the mercenary one. Okay, I guess let's go there. Sprawling outward like a quiet ocean, the gentle undulations of the plains cut a wide path to the Castle Hale, which towers over the scene in the distance.
The Plains of Widows, the one place where outlaws can be free of the Vale's persecution. Let's hope the Mercenary King is in good spirits. Do you think he'll hold court with us?
He's the Mercenary King. We're mercenaries. It's a match made in the four heavens. And if not, the Plains makes beer. Lots of it. You know, you can't spell Hale without ale.
Let's leave the talking to me. That joke is terrible. Pretty face and a sense of humor. Less talking, more walking. How about, that joke's terrible.
Maybe I'm just tired from the day's ride, but I think your jokes are getting worse.
Orion laughs, nodding his head in humble agreement.
We might still get there before nightfall. Let's off.
Okay, portal to Ilion. Return to Ilion, Ariane must cast a portal. Press the portal button in the lower left corner to do so. Note the portals can only be cast outside. They do not work in dungeons or in combat. Okay. So meet the Mercenary King. Okay, let's do this. I don't know if we need it, but we'll do it anyway. There's this. Let's talk to this guy. The sound of your horse's hooves disturb an old soldier from his small farmhouse. His hand rests on the hilt of a rusted sword. If you're a raider, I have nothing to raid. The name's Aviana. I'm just passing through. Apologies. Name's Eudice. I'm a bit on edge with the Reaper bearing down, demanding tithes be paid to the church. If I don't pay, he says he'll be taking my farm next. Pay or sharpen that blade. Why are you just a soldier? What are you farming? How much do you owe? Who's the Reaper? Which is what we want to know. The Reaper? That's definitely a name. I don't know his real name, and I don't care. He's called it because he reaps tax money for Baron Gaultier, and the Mercenary King. Or he did. How much do you owe? I'm guessing you owe a lot. More than this farm could produce. The Reaper will take the shirt off my back, I'm sure. And if that's not enough, he'll take the skin too. What are you farming? These fields look barren. What are you harvesting? Didn't ride out here to call me a bad farmer, I suspect. We grow wheat for beer, but the crop's no good since the river's turned sour. I haven't been up to Port Grimmard to see what's happened, but the stories I've heard, maybe it's for the best I stay here. Why are you dressed as a soldier? You look more like a soldier than farm folk, Eudice. Aye, I was. The old king gave us each a plot when we retired. You think warring is hard? Try tilling. Pay or sharpen that blade. Sounds like you have two options. Pay the Reaper what you owe, or sharpen that old blade you're grasping. He looks down and lets go the hilt. My fighting days are long past. When rebellion hit, I gave crops to the rebels. They were good folk fighting for a good cause once. But they just keep coming back, demanding more and more. They're more thieves than rebels now. And so long that's true, the rebels will take your crop and the Reaper takes your money. That's exactly right. Until I starve to death anyway. Then they'll be fighting over my bones. Or we kill the rebels, or we kill the Reaper, or we kill them first. Do nothing, nothing changes. I say kill the Reaper for taking tithes, and the rebels for taking your crops. Ha, I haven't heard talk like that in an epoch. Epoch? Well, you'll be doing the farm folk a favor, though. I don't have much to offer in return. Payment later, justice now. Okay, what can you tell me about the plains? Seems like you're no stranger to talk. Any news? Heard tell of an attack at the Church of St. Darchild. Apparently some killer came for the priest and nearly destroyed the entire church. Can you tell me about the Reaper? Let's talk about the Reaper. Well, I have heard some news. He's closest with the Baron to the south and was the right hand of the Mercenary King. That power made him rich. It's not much, but he wears a key around his neck. They say it's the key to his fortune. But the only way to get that key is to remove that neck. What do you know about the rebels? Beating rebels is kind of you, Eudes, but you don't really think they can stand against the Empire, do you? Not the Empire, the Vale. If we don't make our stand here, then where? Some folks think the whole rebellion is incited by the Vale to justify sending troops here and taking the Hale. I'll take care of it. This might get ugly, Eudes. Stay armed and hidden until I return. Well, I guess I have something to do now. Okay. Well, with that, I'm going to go ahead and end this episode here, and we'll see if we can meet the Mercenary King in the next one, and maybe kill some other people. So yeah, that is everything for this episode, and I will see you guys next time. Bye!